a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward. Well, GA, we've got a marquee matchup in this one. 2 Western Conference powerhouses.
And for all we know, this could be a future playoff matchup. So this is an important test for both teams. They each get an opportunity to see how they stack up against the top opponent.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And the Thunder with possession. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
And if you want to see how well coached a team is, just look at their efficiency on offense. That's a testament to great coaching.
Now Fox. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Holmgren trying to get open. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. GA, he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
The first free throw is good. And Craig with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award. The Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Fox against SGA. Outside Williams. Jordan screen on Vassell. Williams can't get it to go. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Kevin, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Castle. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Count that one.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Fox. Count it. Good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Vassell. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Fox passes to Wembanyama. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Champagnie passes to Fox. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And give Fox some love there. The D wasn't that bad, but he was just focused on finishing that one.
Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Rebound San Antonio. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
High release, solid form, and nothing to complain about with Wemby's three-point shot.
Outside, Dort. Williams passes to Holmgren. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City here. SGA with the bucket.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Here's Champagnie. 8 points his last outing. Hits the three-point bomb.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Hartenstein with the screen for SGA. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. San Antonio leading by 7. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama looking it over. Over Hartenstein. Wembanyama, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Holmgren. Shoots the three, trains the three-pointer.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Fox. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Minnesota.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Wembanyama with it. He's defended by Hartenstein. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama down low. He's defended by Hartenstein. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Williams kicks to Holmgren. Off target from outside. Spurs leading by 6. Inside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's a nice playmaking element to Castle's game, especially at 6'6".
San Antonio shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And that one misses. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
San Antonio with the ball after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Champagnie. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Champagnie's got a couple of threes now in the first for San Antonio. SGA looking it over. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that's one thing I really like about Hartenstein. He makes a lot of contested shots. He really plays with no fear out there.
Here's Fox. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Vassell outside. A three-pointer, no good. Thunder trailing by 6. Pass to SGA. Back to Holmgren. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Wembanyama against Hartenstein. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Free throw good, Fox. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. And with the depth of this Oklahoma City Thunder team, Tim, who's an impact player on this roster that might fly a little bit under the radar?
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's Aaron Wiggins. I look at a guy that in any other situation you might be able to average 15 to 18 points a game, but in Oklahoma City, he has sacrificed shots and minutes to be part of the winning team, and he competes every night.
He does indeed, and that one is good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Outside, Fox. Five on the clock. Rebound by Williams.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, Williams is a threat anywhere on the floor. The defense can't give him that much room, inside or out.
Wembanyama outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 10.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by SGA.
Shea had him guessing on that dribble move. The defender was absolutely lost trying to stay with him.
Here's Champagny. 8 points for him. Fox, no good. Now Williams. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And converting through contact, Williams is a competitive guy who is not going to shy away.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Tim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star. Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now here's Williams. He has 5. They set the screen. Wallace buries it from three-point range. Wallace has got his second bucket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Fox. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 1. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now, here's Mitchell. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. It's Joe on the wing. Pass to Mitchell. There's a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 2.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Barnes screen on Wallace. Now here's Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Joe. He's guarded by Harper. Shoots it up. Joe can't get it to go. Pass to Harper. Here's Champagny. Three-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by Joe.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
And here is Mitchell. Now here's Williams. Outside Williams. Baseline J on the way. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. 14 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
There's the screen for 3. Mitchell. Barnes grabs the miss. Here's Fox. And another basket for San Antonio.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Here's Wallace. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the Spurs. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it is tough to lose when you get that many more chances to score.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Mitchell. Wiggins is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Wallace in at the 3. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
This is such a hard stat category to predict year over year. You can have a year where you're just on fire, racking up a steal or 2 per game. And then other years, it just doesn't work that way. Doesn't mean he's a non-factor on defense. He helps his teams in other ways.
For 3, Mitchell. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Spurs leading by 4. Johnson outside. Pass to Harper. They set the pick. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it attacks an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Free throw drops for Mitchell. Well, you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Thunder trailing by 3. And here's Wiggins, still without a basket. Lays it up off the glass. Now here's Harper. To the inside. Here's Vassell. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's the Thunder now. They trail by 1. Wallace outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Wallace. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Harper with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Cornette. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Holmgren.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Spurs have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Cornette. He doesn't get the second one. Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
Here's Castle after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Shot clock at 6. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Oklahoma City has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Spurs making a switch here. Fox is checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Mitchell. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. SGA passes to Wiggins. Holmgren with a screen on Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Wiggins dishes to Wallace. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Wallace has got 9 points. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Back to Fox. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
Wallace kicks to Wiggins. Holmgren sets the screen for Wiggins. Holmgren outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays.
that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Vassell. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Well, starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
And here's SGA following the three-pointer from De'Aaron Fox. Floats it up for Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Back to Fox. Fires from the wing. Another one falls for San Antonio.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick-and-roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, arguably the most feared slasher in the game. Teammate Jalen Williams said, quote, everybody knows what he's going to do, and he's still able to get to spots on a consistent basis. SGA paused a beat before bluntly saying, I get to the rim on anybody. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And it's the Thunder with the ball, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. SGA finds Holmgren. Vassell against Wallace. Joe in the corner. Knocks down the three ball. Joe's got 6.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Spurs with some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in for Stephon Castle. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Cason Wallace. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Barnes with it. No scoring in this one. Outside, Fox. 5 to shoot. Sweet move, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander shoots over Fox, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Fox, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Dort. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the move and the basket, SGA has the defense shook.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Right side, Harper. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside, SGA. Williams for three. And that comes off the assist by SGA. SGA's got his fourth assist in this one. San Antonio's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Spurs. Champagne's checked in, and Castle is subbed in for Harper. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Mitchell's checked in. Here is Williams. 8 points for him. Now Dort. Screen by Hartenstein. No good from outside. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Mitchell against Fox. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor. And here's SGA. 35 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And he really cashed in at the line. A big chunk of his points came from free throws.
And that one, good.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Castle on the wing. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. The Thunder pull it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a 3. From the arc, Gilgeous-Alexander is pure.
He's picking up right where he left off from beyond the arc this quarter.
Fox against Mitchell. Launches a 3, and Fox is good for 3. Fox has got it all tied up now for the Spurs.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's the 3. Dort misses. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Down low. Here's Vassell. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
No, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
SGA passes to Hartenstein. Williams outside. Rebound San Antonio. Castle with it. Fires for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Spurs lead by 2. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce is...
Thanks. I'm joined by Coach Mark Daigneault. And, Coach, this has been a hard-fought game and high-powered at that. Thoughts?
Yeah, it was great offensively, and I thought we showed great resilience, just weathered the storm, settled into the game.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
They're playing too casual, not being aggressive, not getting to the line. They're doing some other things well, but not that.
You know what I'm looking at? Free throw disparity. That's a difference in the game. Okay, so now let's talk about that point guard matchup from the first half.
We've been tracking these two all along. The way these guys are leading their teams, impressive.
Yes, the way it's gone, whichever of these two can keep it up in the second half, his team's coming out with the W.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
Oklahoma City trailing. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 spot. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
There's the pick. Outside for Wembanyama. Easy work down low for Wembanyama.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Wembanyama, a screen on Dort. And Fox has it in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. 28 points for him.
And at the arc, Fox has only gotten bolder. He takes threes without even thinking about it.
Holmgren with a screen on Fox. And it's SGA missing. Spurs leading by 3. Pass to Castle. Spurs passing it around. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Vassell. Fox has got 31. Holmgren outside. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's SGA. Off target with the jump hook. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Pass to Champagnie. And Wembanyama outside. Just 5 on the clock. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
Free throw good, Wembanyama. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Outside Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Yeah, Williams' vision, very underrated. That is a great kick out.
Vassell sends a screen for Fox. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Inside or out, this is a collection of players that has really been doing the job lately. The leading rebounders from the shooting guard position since the All-Star break. Fourth, Stephon Castle.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Well, when you have that kind of sacrifice and effort from your two guard, it makes a big difference. These guys help their teams win the 50-50 battles.
Holmgren can't hit.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Outside, Fox. Back to Castle. Here's Champagnie. Drops in the tray. And now it's a 12-point Spurs lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside, Dort. Inside. Hartenstein inside. Wembanyama on him. Pass to Vassell. It's stolen by Dort. Holmgren at the elbow. Williams kicks to Dort. Now SGA. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 17-5 run here. Outside, Fox. Over Williams. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And you couldn't have scripted a better start to the half. They've hit every single shot since the break.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Three-pointer. The Thunder with another miss. Spurs leading by 14. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It is a beautiful thing. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And a moment here to check out the stats for De'Aaron Fox. Averaging about 18 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Here's Dort. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Outside, Williams. Williams sets a screen for Hartenstein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Fox, no good. Thunder trailing by 17. Holmgren in the post. 8 points for him. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Tim, how in the world did Jalen Williams fall into the Thunder's lap with the 12th pick back in that 2022 draft?
Well, Kevin, he played at a mid-major, so he was a bit of a late bloomer. A lot of people saw him as high floor, low ceiling type, and he was an awful fast riser as the draft got here, but still a steal in that late lottery.
And what a smart pick by that organization, huh? My goodness.
They seem to always get it right.
They do. Here's SGA. After the basket by San Antonio. Outside, Dort. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren with the bounce pass. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Dort misses.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Fox with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. SGA with the steal. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Now, here's Vassell. 13 points in the game. Holmgren finds Hartenstein.
Get there.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. The jump hook. And it's SGA missing.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Fox from outside. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Dort. Good on the triple. Dort's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
Fox feeling it out a bit. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Fox has got 39. Thunder trailing by 15. SGA on the wing. Guarded by Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Pass to Champagny. There's the triple. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. Here's Holmgren. Outside, SGA. Now Williams. Screen by Hartenstein. Williams can't get it to go. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Now, here's Fox. He's got 39. Shoots over Dort. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Fox has got 41.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Back to SGA, to the inside. Here's Hartenstein. Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
And legs from going undrafted to becoming a 3-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Johnson outside, lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Fox. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Spurs, right on their heels and with their sights set on gaining ground.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they're looking for a strong finish here in the final stretch, as they're currently holding that top spot in the conference, which obviously puts them straight through to the postseason.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Johnson with a screen on Mitchell. Up top, Fox. Covered by Mitchell. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 43 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 6. The Thunder with another miss. 1:29 left in the third. Mitchell against Wembanyama. And the 3 off target. Thunder trailing by 18. Pass to Wallace. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Mitchell against Johnson. Mitchell wide open. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out. Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Spurs leading by 18. Pass to Castle. Now, here's Johnson. Over Wallace. Johnson's shot is off. The Thunder shooting not looking too good out there in the second half, right around 32%. Joe passes to Williams. Fires the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Fox. And he makes good on the layup. Fox has got 45 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's San Antonio ending the third quarter with a big 11-3 run. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So the Thunder 5 right now. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Case and Wallace. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Joe in at the two-guard position.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
San Antonio leading by 17. Vassell outside. The tray. The Thunder pull it in. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
And Harper, the bucket on the assist by Fox. Harper's got his first basket of the night.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Wallace dishes to Mitchell. Holmgren outside. through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Trying to add a few more points to their lead.
And they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Harper with a screen on Mitchell. Barnes kicks to Fox. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell. Wallace with a screen for Mitchell. There's the three, and stolen by Barnes. And Fox has it in the corner. That three off the mark. Thunder trailing by 15. Holmgren finds Wallace. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. SGA's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Six to shoot. From the line. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Harper kicks to Cornette. To the middle. Here's Vassell. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Under trailing by 17. SGA passes to Williams. On the wing, Wallace, covered by Vassell. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Well, you know, Chet has that in his game, and that's a nice job finishing off that play at the rim.
Fox against SGA. Outside, Fox. From outside the arc, nailed from three-point land. Fox has got 48.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
Fox against SGA. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Now Fox. Down low. Here's Cornette. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Wallace misses. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And here's Vassell from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
San Antonio making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wiggins comes in for Isaiah Joe. Spurs on defense. It's an 18-point game. Holmgren finds Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren in the high post. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 20 points for Chet Holmgren.
Oh, good awareness right there from Holmgren, making sure to get off a great look in time.
Vassell outside. The shot, no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Thunder trailing by 16. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And it's SGA missing.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Outside, Fox. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. SGA passes to Holmgren. The shot's good. Holmgren's got 22.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Now, here's Fox. Cornet with it. Oh, my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on Holmgren. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
And that one falls for Cornet. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. Now, here's Holmgren. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Fox. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fox. SGA, no good.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Here's Wembanyama for three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Dort. That goes out of bounds. Last touch by Castle.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
The Spurs making a switch here. Champagne's checked in. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Fox. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Spurs leading by 17. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 19. And Dort gets it to go.
Well, whatever his coach said to him at halftime, he heard it.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one up. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Lets it go from 14. And it falls over the rim and in. Holmgren's got 27 points.
Oh, nice smooth jumper from Holmgren. The young guy finds some room and instantly takes advantage.
Here's Wembanyama, and he makes that one. 25 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Outside, Dort. Holmgren. Off target from outside. And it's Fox with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. It's time now to present our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. Thunder trailing by 16. Outside Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen for Holmgren. Outside SGA. Rugged finish from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Okay, SGA showing some muscle on that finish.
Spurs leading by 14. Fox fires. The three doesn't go. And the Thunder with the possession here. Hartenstein inside. Guarded by Fox. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's just got to be difficult for the defense, watching SGA overcome that kind of coverage.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Well, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it. And one thing that makes Shai so effective is his command of the basketball. He can go either direction and stop on a dime.
Drained from outside.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now here's Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Vassell. Wembanyama reels it in. San Antonio leading by 14. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Thunder trailing by 14.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Spurs.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for De'Aaron Fox.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.